Chat, here we go. We got Oski and Atto versus Drees and Evo. This is a Dignitas versus Liquid. Is this live or not? Did it just die? Wait. No. It was supposed to be, no? Didn't we agree? Someone said test. Okay. Here. I'm taking it away. We could just restart again. I can afford a restart too. Alright, chat, can you guys still see the stream? I'm running into a ton of different issues right now. But as long as you can still see the stream, we're chilling. We're losing frames? Alright, we're working on that. Slideshow show match? Alright, we should be back soon. This was all a great test, but I bailed on the test completely because I love you guys most and never forget that. So we should be done dropping frames somewhat soon. Frames are still awful? Okay, that's bad news. That's unfortunate to hear. Stream alive, kinda? Okay, nasty double by Oski. Hopefully you guys can see the slideshow. I've learned my lesson. I've absolutely learned my lesson. I don't have enough capacity to do it all, which is, you know, it's fair. I, of course, have the capacity. I can handle it, but the computer can't. So I'm going to need to get like a dedicated streaming computer to do both. But we are here live watching Atto and Oski of Team Liquid, who played earlier this week against Team Secret, KV1 and Knight. This time they're going to try and play Dignitas in a 2v2. And Evo is going to tie it up after an early lead for Team Liquid. We're running into a bit of issues with the stream. Hopefully it starts to figure itself out, because software engineers just delete their tests. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to actively delete the test I was running, and I'm looking to see if anything about it is still going on. We should be just about fixed. Is it still slideshow chat? As soon as you think it's fixed on your end, please type fixed in the chat, because that'll be good to know. If it's not fixed, then spam not fixed. Oski, after a demo, gets a second goal. All right, I see mostly people spamming fixed. That's really good to hear. I can relax. Every streamer's worst nightmare is when the stream isn't going well. Like the bit rate or whatever isn't going well. There's nothing you can do about it. But we are out of said nightmare now, which is good to hear. And oh my goodness, Oski's popping off again. It's going to show us from his perspective. Please show me this one. Oski and Atto up 3-1. The double that neither one of the Dig players was able to save. Are we watching Atto only? Yeah, that's a bit of a mistake by my part. We're going to switch back now. In my mess of trying to get everything figured out, I usually press 1 at the start of every show match just to go to the blue team, and then I control the camera from there. But that doesn't really make sense for 2v2. 2v2 director is better. And right now, the team that is better is, or at least the player that is better is Oski, because he is just farming double taps like they're for free here over on US West. Oski saw CJ gas him up on his list, and now he's got an ego boost. I bet you all of these guys have already rated themselves very, very high. You don't usually get to this level without being very confident. I'm sure that the confidence boost of a well-respected analyst doesn't hurt, but I bet you Oski knew he was him long before the list. Right now, Evo and Drees need to show that they can hang. You know what's interesting is I've been watching Atto playing in 2's ranked. This should be a tap-in for Drees. I've been watching Atto and Oski play in 2's ranked in NA, and I feel like it wasn't going really well for them. I haven't watched a ton of games, but the few that I caught, I don't think I ever saw Atto and Oski win. And then on top of that, Rizzo just tweeted today that him and I forget who it was. Him and another NA player that's partied up were able to beat Atto and Oski as well. So Ranked, not going super well for these two. But you know what has been going well? Show matches. They dominated in the show match against Team Secret. And they've started off really well here. Although, as I talk about it, Dig is already starting to get back into this game. Oski was going crazy, though. Yo, Ureki, thank you for the Prime for 6 months. I very much appreciate that. Atto, air drill off the ceiling. Tried to run in front of the ball in order to protect it. And Oski had a lot of faith in him. Oski was all the way upfield. Look, he was past the ball. As far as he was concerned, there was no way in the world that Atto was getting that ball dunked from him. But that is what happened. And now it's a tie game between Dig and Liquid. They're peeking on each other in Chronic's video. Dude, Wid is a top tier editor. You pay Wid to be your YouTube channel manager. He's going to be in Twitch streams and on Twitter talking about how good each one of the videos you put out was. You have all 4 of these players on your fantasy team for the major. How'd you know? Yeah, this is the Mustache Sniffers Fantasy 2v2. I really don't like the name of that, but you know, that's just the reality. It's the Mustache Sniffers Fantasy. Evo got past both Team Liquid players here. Oh my goodness, Dig! How did Dig not score? I can't believe this. This is the freest win, or not win, but at least lead with a minute left to go. That absolutely should have been a lead for Dig, but instead they managed to slam it off the post. Can I get someone else, says Trees, and why wouldn't he say that? He left it so free for Evo. And Evo managed to miss. Drees on the goal line. He's getting dunked. Evo might be able to trash talk him a bit back because I don't think Drees had to control it like he did. Evo and Drees right on top of each other. I don't know. Actually, pretty tough. Pretty tough. Atto says I mean in reference to that take across the net. Evo, ball cam dribble. Oh no, not ball cam dribble. I get faked every time by director cam. Although I don't think I'm ready for the task of trying to control the cameras all by myself in a 2v2. Atto, past Trees, and Oski able to tap it in for the for the finish. Dig snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. Yeah, at this point, the missed open net feels a little bit less important. Now that it is 7-4. Atto lobs one to the ceiling. And even though Dig cleans it up, doesn't really matter. Who knows what could have happened if the open net was scored. Maybe the mentality would have changed for the final moments, but it is definitely going to be Liquid domination in matching cars. Game number 1. Game number 2. Team Liquid versus Dig. Team Liquid has been dominating in these show match 2v2s, and it's not going to stop now as they take another lead. Drees trying to chase up on this kickoff and ends up just forcing the 50 directly into the net. He knows Evo's going to be low on boost. Evo just had to go to the kickoff, and the pre-flip did not masterfully touch the ball away instead. Oh my goodness, Atto just kind of missed an open net himself. That was another kickoff possession that Liquid probably should have scored, but low speed or low boost for Atto made it so they couldn't get the easy open net. Evo is going to tie the game right back up. With a ton of space. Oski trying to chase him down, but a few inches off of the demo, and the pre-flip gets it past Atto. Ain't no way you put the stream on the team and y'all boosting Dylan's ego. Listen, Rizzo is the only player I have seen that's been able to take down Atto and Oski so far. Oski passed to himself off the sidewall. Dries and Evo both up to make the save. They handle it well enough. Missed touch by Atto. Fortunate boost spawn. That would have been a much uglier situation than it ended up being if he wasn't able to get that gift from the respawn. Evo playing very passive as Dries fought for position at the midfield. Atto gets his setup off the ceiling cleared. Dries, that 50 is fortunately not directly on target. Evo has Atto and Oski both chasing back. This shot wide, and the follow-up is there this time. Evo, he has been working on his wide-open net slam-ins. He actually still hit it pretty far left. Oh, no, that was about dead center. I was going to try and roast it more, but that was about as good as it gets. The 2 feet away open net has been secured this time by Evo. Atto to the ceiling with the last bit of boost he has. So he jumps off the wall. Quick shot. Dries looking at 50 Oski. And this demo means Dries is going to be forced to play defense now. Team Liquid trying to play ahead of him. Not quite able to. The free jump by Dries. Handles in his centering pass. So it's Evo versus Atto. The air dribble bump. Low to the ground. Doesn't connect. And look at the passing play between the Team Liquid teammates. They had Dries all alone, and at first it looked like Atto was maybe going to try and chase him down and demo him, but no, he's just upfield for the redirect pass from Oski. Atto ceiling pinch. Can't quite follow up the double. Stream source, low bitrate or something? Fix, please. Yeah, hopefully. I started today's stream off with an attempt to also stream to TikTok. It didn't work out, and so hopefully no one has residual effects. I think for the most part, it's fixed itself. But if you're having issues, or if I'm having issues, it says I'm not dropping any more frames. Evo able to grab his own back corner boost. They should be able to get Liquid out of their half with a huge boost advantage. Dries and Evo against a couple of retreated defenders. They didn't really find much of anything. Dries ends up tapping the ball softly on target. Evo controlling it midfield. Who's going to be faster to the ball between Dries and Atto? Looks like slightly Dries. Atto waits patiently for the boost to spawn. Collect his possession. Oh, wait. Was this a team shot? Is Oski going to go follow it up? He is! Did they pool shot each other? What happened here? Evo trying to take it to the side wall. Atto and Oski just like, I think it was some sort of team pinch. And Oski's back out to finish off the play. Dries, all he can do is redirect it to a different part of the net. Dries upfield in front of Evo, trying to clear out some space for him. And that's exactly what happens. Team Liquid maybe not able to play defense the way they would have liked to. As you see Oski forced up onto the back wall. He wants to come down and maybe, or at the very least, just stay unaverted as he slides up the back wall. But he has to dodge Dries, and it makes it possible for Evo's reset 50 to tie the game. Oski giving the kickoff with no contest, and it's off the ground and in. This is going to be the last time they let Oski have a free possession. Both of the big players back off the ball, and that's not going to be a problem for Oski. He can 1v2 if you give him that kind of space. Dries dove early in an attempt to stop it out, but when he didn't connect, left Evo all alone. Evo trying to style as they look to tie this back up. Very high scoring 2v2. We saw a 7-4 game number one. Already 4-3 with a minute left to go. Thank you, Dow50, for the bits. Double off the ground. Red. Atto misses the read out of the corner. Tried to pre-jump it. Go. Dunking Oski just has Atto left. This air dribble sent straight up. Can Oski make a shot out of this? He's going to try to. The reset off the backboard. Oh, that double might have been able to go in if he found the angle. Evo chasing him down. Dries, don't miss the open net. Okay. Dries will tie it up. For a second, I thought he cut it away from the net. I mean, he didn't have to do really anything special. Evo had already demoed him. But Dries does corral it back on target. So 30 seconds for Dig to try and take the lead in even the series. Otherwise, it's going to be overtime. Dries is reacting to Oski's many pre-jumps. Yet still, Oski stops Dries from crossing the midfield. Bit of a whiff. But Evo's there, bumping Oski. Fights through. Finds a way to get back to the ball. 50. Dries forced to make an awkward save into the corner. Now Oski down to center field. 0 seconds. I don't think Team Liquid necessarily want to keep this up, so naturally they're going to find a way to score it and prove me wrong. Pass down to Oski. I thought that forced a save. There's not going to be a credited save for either player, but to me that seemed on target. Overtime in game number 2. Dries slightly losing the kickoff back to Evo, who just barely is not able to find the near post. Now Atto against Dries. The follow-up from Oski. Not in. It's one of the 2 Dig members able to reestablish himself in time to make the save. Dries single jumping to dodge the bump, and Evo's just going to slam this ball away. Traded demo. Brief 1v1 for everybody here on this channel who's used to it. Oski at a boost. Has to leave the ball to Dries. Has Evo on the wing, but seemed to be looking to make a team play. Mostly solo. Evo, fake challenge. Gets Oski to miss. Dries would rather take the ball than let Atto get it. Dries with just Atto. A boost to work with 50. Dig has everything they need now. Slam down to the ground. Evo was going to have to try and pre-read it if he wanted a quick shot. Instead, he'll grab a smooth catch. Now it's Oski to Atto. The finish. These guys are so good at finding each other. Atto, I think, again, is trying to chase Dries off the ball. You see him at the midfield. Whether or not he affected Dries' path, hard to say, but he makes sure he's still available for the upfield. Redirect, and it's 5-4 win for Liquid. 2-0 in the best of 5. Liquid versus Dig. Yo, Liquid haven't lost. Somebody call up Rizzo. Just in case this ends up being a 3-0. We need to get Rizzo back in. Game 3. Game number 2 much closer than the previous. As we at least got a minute or so into overtime before the Team Liquid boys were able to combine for the game winner. Evo tries to get a low 50. Atto not only wins his challenge, but follows up quickly off the wall as well. Dries, look at the speed here. Evo wins his challenge as he falls to the ground. Him and Oski pinch it to the back wall, and Dries up much faster than Oski. Oski has to go straight up in the air, which makes it a little bit tougher. Much harder to read for him. But knowing him, he still could have stopped it if Dries didn't play it as quickly as he did. Kickoff play going to go in favor of Dig. Something that was absolutely not happening earlier. I don't know if they're trying to slightly lose this kickoff back to Evo, but it certainly works out that way. Dries chasing Evo down on the kickoff. Seems like they want to kill it, but the problem with chasing down as closely as Dries does is when they don't just kill the ball center field, it leaves Dries and Evo in the exact same spot. and both fairly low on boost, having to rotate back together. Oski misses off the crossbar, and Atto is around to finish it. Off the ceiling, reset on the ball. Uses the wave dash to slam the power shot. Evo was pre-jumping it, and if it was on target, maybe he would have had the save, but Oski actually misses high. And Atto there to follow it up. Trees. Ball dashing. Hit this setup off the ceiling. Not really sure what the end plan was. He's dashing like crazy. As Director Cam stays on his perspective for a few moments. Evo looking to control this ball that was gifted to him at the midfield. Atto sends this one just high enough and back towards midfield that Dries can't get a clean look. Has to take it to the ceiling to have a chance. And now it's Atto against a low boost Evo. Maybe he was trying to go for a musty as he came to the ground. Didn't come away with it. Atto and Oski. The pass upfield. Oh my goodness. Team Liquid. How many times are they going to do this to you? We have seen them teaming up for great passing plays upfield so many different times. Like half of their goals are coming off this cheat up. And Oski has just been popping off, man. Oski is absolutely looking nasty in these matches we've seen so far. Let me go adjust my major predictions to account for what I've been seeing from these two. Oski going for an ambitious double off the corner. On his way out, trying to bump Evo. Dries, big miss. Oski misses as well. He was doing so much to bump Evo that I think he probably wasn't able to get around and take his shot. I don't know if anybody could have predicted that Dries would just miss on the goal line. Evo pre-jumping. Dries kills the bounce on the setup downfield. It'll be a pass off the corner this time. Oski misses. A rare occasion. Dries leaves it for Evo, and it's powerful enough that it just ends up being a goal. I mean, there is a Liquid defender there. Atto is waiting in net. I guess he's creeping out slightly before the shot. 81 km per hour, as all Atto can do is give it a little bit of help on its way in. Kickoff lost. It seemed like both teams were trying to lose it into their back corners, but Dig wins in that case. Dries controls an air dribble. Evo takes to the skies and tries to go underneath Oski's pre-jump. Oski still gets a good touch. Dries' patience as he does not cut the ball to the side wall. Instead, recognizes that that challenge attempt from Team Liquid was probably not for real. Dries in and out of his net. Wait, did he just score? No, Atto back. Evo and Dries. It seems like Evo's out of boost, and Dries wants to help and wants to take over, but Evo's in the right position. Goal line save for Dries. Now upfield pass to Evo. First time we've seen Dig trying to cheat upfield for each other. Oski using the last bit of his boost. Slam one that'll be easily saved. Dries, ceiling challenge. Now she's going to be stranded in the Liquid half with 0 to work with. Needs to be careful. And so he gets it past him. Evo, the slow play. Very wise as he needs to buy time for Dries, who had gone very all in to recover back. Evo intercepts this one, and now it's Dries and Evo against Oski. Dries trying to throw in a couple fakes. Ultimately can't outplay. Evo takes it slow. Gets Oski to miss. Dries undercutting the ball. Stealing it away there. I think I saw somebody ask whether or not they're in comms. They are sitting next to each other. As far as I'm aware, both teams are probably within arm's reach of each other, not far away. So I imagine there's got to be at least some calming. Evo and Dries up 1. Maybe looking to just play a bit of keep away. They seem to be in no rush. Dries. Full field dribble. Now Atto and Oski got to keep it up. Oski all the way from the back wall. Really strong first touch. He has the reset. Atto! Oh my goodness. Liquid almost had it. He was so close. Atto just needed to get a little bit more height on that finish. Dignitas prevent the sweep. Get their first game. Game number 4. Despite the spectacular team play from Team Liquid, still Dignitas was able to get the win. What happened on this kickoff? Did I miss something? Evo goes to the back corner and turns upfield. Yeah, he goes the opposite corner of where he spawned. I guess Dries must have been trying to lose it back left. That's really the only explanation. Dries was tasked with losing it very hard to the back left, and Evo was going there to prep for that, and when that didn't happen, the net was just wide open. Dries not going to be able to make the save. He's just awkwardly positioned. Atto's in a new car. What is this car, chat? You guys know? Look at Oski, dude. Oski is... You cannot let Oski get any room. Maybe that's why we saw Dries diving with such ambition earlier against Oski, and it still didn't matter. Dries trying to dive again, but the ceiling pinch gets past him. Fortunately for Dig, it's wide. But it is a 2-0 lead with under 30 seconds into the match. Atto did not get that boost steal like he meant to. Demo on the goal line. Oski maybe not expecting that, wasn't around. You know this double's free. I mean, you just know it's free. You just know it's a goal. Like, if you have been watching the show match, this is just guaranteed in. Like, there's no way anybody's saving it. If you get close to saving it, he's just going to place it somewhere else. As soon as the double starts, it's in. Atto. Ground double to Oski, and it's another goal. Oski takes it. He's not going to let Atto have it. He's trying to end this show match. What is a BDS mentee? I don't know what that means. Does it mean Oski's popping off? Atto going for a real long distance double. In the second contact, almost at midfield. Misses set up off his own back wall. Oski has to save him. Everybody in the same corner right now. Who is going to escape first? Dries wanted to carry out of that corner across the whole field, but Oski was able to stop it. Atto's going to stop this one as well. Yeah, Atto for a moment thought he was Oski. So a nice 180 to collect this ball. Just needs Oski to beat! And he does. He beats him. Evo with the solo play. Able to bring this on target. Gave it just a little bit of movement late. Movement that he needed. Also, just made the save really tough. Right around the angle of the bottom right corner of the net is where Oski was going to need to be to make the right save. So even if he had made contact, it's going to be a tough 50. All goes in favor of Dig. And a lot's going to have to go in favor of Dig in the next 3 minutes. They want to bring it back. Oh, Atto! He's getting involved now. Oski just has to wait for a tap-in. Evo and Dries, were they bumping each other moments before this? Atto to the ceiling and quicker to the ball. 5-1. Atto able to 50 both players at the kickoff. That should probably not be possible. Evo and Dries resetting on their boost. Go, jumps past one. Dries just going to try and take a defender out, but that's really only going to work if Evo has a lot more boost to work with. Because he had used everything he had just to get the ball past the first defender, so his follow-up was not going to be quick. Oski Goal line 50, and Atto follows it up, and it's a goal, 6-1. All right, chat needs Rizzo. Seems like Dig might need the sub in here soon. They still have half the game, and like I always like to say, if there's still half the game left, you could always just go the opposite way for the next half. Just need a 6-1 run for Dig now. They could be right back in it. Atto instead is just gonna, I mean, it's a blowout. They're just styling at this point. They're searching for clips. The wave dash sends it to the back wall, and even though Atto can't find his way through Evo, it's gonna be a free follow-up. I'm down to see what Liquid can do while they're freestyling though. That ceiling pinch was certainly not it though. Everybody's on top of the ball. Looking like a kid's match. Oh, long shot. I mean, everything's just instant goals for this duo right now. It didn't seem like a scoring position. Drees trying to pass in field. Actually, Drees is the one who passed it to Atto. I thought Oski might have gotten a touch, but no. Fake kickoff. Leaves the ball for Oski. Evo didn't get the best of first touches. Trying to climb an impossible mountain right now. Evo has two defenders in net, so he can't just go directly there. Instead, he goes for a double off the back wall. His reset eventually gets stopped. Drees, somewhere in the mix, went to try and add on as well, and just bumped into the back of Evo. Atto! Oh my goodness, Team Liquid. Doing him absolutely dirty. This time it'll be an Atto ceiling reset into the musty. Both defenders up, both defenders missing. 9-1. Yo, honk bonk. Thank you for the prime. The brand new prime at that. Adding your addition to the prime to a full-time movement. Right now, you know who's going to need some primers? Who's going to need some gifted subs in the chat? Drees and Evo. The team pinch just barely off target. Drees should have a free goal, though, as the Liquid boys go for clip after clip. Did John win yesterday? You should check out the YouTube. It'll come out in a bit, probably a week or so. John Sandman playing against an 8-year-old. Team pinch again! Too high as everybody was faking on the kickoff. Evo makes sure there's no follow-up. A Chronic could fall asleep at his monitor, and Liquid will still win the major. I have been a Liquid fan for a long time because at one point they were like the youngest roster. They still are probably pretty close in terms of average age. They're a pretty young roster, but I just always have faith in the up-and-comers, man. They always seem to make waves and take over, so that was kind of what the entirety of the Liquid roster is, or at least with Oski and Atto. Chronic's a little bit more of a veteran in the scene. They want the team pinch so bad. Just joined 9-2. Is this legit or something happened? I would say it might have stopped being legit around 6-0 or something. Maybe 7-1. It might have stopped being legit just because Dignitas pretty clearly stopped trying. GG's. Thanks for playing.